Welcome. Thank you for being here to learn about one of the Mobility Master Plan's areas of focus, which is to support London's desired future land use. My name is Justin Adama. I'm a long-range planner at the city, and I'm part of the multidisciplinary team working on the Mobility Master Plan. In this short video, you will learn about some of our mobility goals for the future, which have been developed based on your feedback, as well as policies and actions that can help us achieve them. Before we dive in, I think it's important to understand a little bit about the London Plan and where we're headed. The London Plan is the city's official plan. Every city in Ontario has an official plan to set the long-term vision for that city. It contains strategies and policies that everyone must follow with regards to infrastructure, use of public space, where homes and new developments are built, and more. The London Plan's vision is all about creating vibrant, healthy, safe, and fulfilling neighborhoods. At its core, the London Plan sets the stage for building a city where everyone has the opportunity to prosper. As you'll see, the Mobility Master Plan is a key part of implementing our London Plan vision. So how do we make that connection between land use and our future mobility network? In the London Plan, the city is categorized into place types, which are distinct areas with unique characteristics and intended functions, like shopping areas, green spaces, industrial areas, neighborhoods, or rapid transit corridors. The Mobility Master Plan covers the infrastructure and systems that enable movement within and between these places, including roads, sidewalks, public transit, bike lanes, and pedestrian paths. Placemaking, or in other words, realizing the vision for each of these place types, requires mobility infrastructure and development to work together. This is essential to creating highly functional, connected, and desirable places throughout our city. For example, the London Plan identifies the downtown and transit villages as place types that allow for the most intense forms of development in the city. In other words, the tallest buildings that house the most people and jobs can go here. These are also the areas that should enjoy the highest levels of transit service in the city. That's because rapid transit requires intensity to operate effectively, just as high-intensity land uses require good multimodal transportation infrastructure to avoid gridlock and congestion. So there is a mutual benefit in coordinating the two. Over time, new development along rapid transit routes will improve the efficiency of the mobility system and help to justify improvements in the quality of transit service overall across our city. Rapid transit and other transit priority measures will be explored as part of the Mobility Master Plan. Now let's take a look at some of our specific goals for the Mobility Master Plan related to land use. The first one is about building in ways that enable more sustainable mobility options. This can be achieved by encouraging mixed-use development and pedestrian-friendly streets within neighborhoods. In London in 2019, the average trip length was 4.7 kilometers. But if we continue to promote more mixed-use development, we can get more destinations and daily needs closer together. By doing this, trip lengths will be reduced, and so is the reliance on personal vehicles for some of those trips. The second goal speaks to making sure development supports walking, cycling, and transit. We can do this in many different ways, by allowing for more intensity along rapid transit corridors or encouraging new development to include shops or pedestrian amenities, just like we see here in this example known as One Richmond Row on Richmond Street. The third goal I'll highlight today is about parking and managing it in a way that supports a people-oriented city. While we recognize the need to provide adequate parking, it also needs to be managed so that it adds to and doesn't take away from the vibrancy of urban places. One action to achieve this could be designating more parking spaces for car share services. The policies and actions being considered as part of the Mobility Master Plan will all promote efficient development patterns, enhance access to opportunities, reduce congestion, mitigate environmental impacts, and promote community connection. This is part of the framework to support a new era of city building and population growth in London. Please consider being part of this process by signing up for emails and reviewing all of the 8 area of focus videos for the Mobility Master Plan.